Hey innies and outies, this is FoxLogic, and I want to talk about something that I would really like to make clear, mostly to my friends and family who seem to not understand how hard I work. As somebody that does not currently make enough money from my art streaming or video creating, I have a part-time job that helps me afford my bills. And guess what? It's in the service industry. Retail! When you get a job in the service industry, you typically sign up for a part-time or full-time job with a larger company. From there, you have a schedule with set times where you're expected to show up on time and stay till you are scheduled to leave. But most of the time, it's all over the place. The schedules are really hard to follow sometimes. It's hard to make plans. These shifts can be between 5 hours to 8 hours long, give or take. Now, I'm not complaining about having to go to work, it's something that we all have to do. What I am complaining about is how much darn time my day job takes from my art workload and how those around me seem to lack compassion for this. Except for my commissioners, I have had the most wonderful people commission me in the past few months who completely understand if certain projects take a bit of time, and I really appreciate them to the fullest. Thanks so much, guys. Heart. If a large portion of your day is taken up by not only working this job, but getting ready, commuting, then coming home and winding down, it gets really easy to see how infrequently we actually have free time to do stuff outside of work. As an artist, I feel like most people don't really grasp how much work I have to put into the art and how much work I still have to spend at my day job. Say there are 24 hours in a day, which, there are. 8 hours of those are supposed to be for sleeping. But if you're like me, you're an insomniac, and realistically, we're talking about 5 to 6 hours. But let's just say we have those full 8 hours, mostly so that way we can save time for waking up in the middle of the night to pee or laying there in bed having wild shower thoughts and begging the universe to let us sleep. Now we have 16 hours left. Now let's say we work a consistent 8 hours 5 times a week. One would think that after having a good 8 hours of sleep and working 8 hours, that would leave us 8 hours left in our day. Wrong! So wrong! You were wrong!
Ain't that cute? But it's wrong!
What, you're expecting not to get ready before going to work? I'd love to work in my pajamas. Typically, there will be some time spent getting ready. Some shower before work, some do makeup, some still iron their shirts and piece together their outfits. Let's say we spend about 30 minutes getting ready. I really feel for those that have to take more time. Now, it isn't like Star Trek levels of teleportation are at our disposal. We have to go to our job. Some of us drive, some of us carpool, and some take the bus. If we're lucky, we drive, and this can be between 20 to 30 minutes. If you take the bus, it's much longer. The average commute time in the United States is 26 minutes, so let's just go with 30 to account for those who still need to take the bus or those who live in places where population growth overwhelms poorly constructed freeways. To and from work, that adds an extra hour into our day. Winding down from work includes getting out of our work clothes, possibly showering, getting something to eat. We'll give that another 30 minutes. So now we're at an hour each day commuting to and from work and an hour getting ready and winding down afterwards. That makes an 8-hour shift turn into a 10-hour endeavor. With 8 hours of sleep in a 24-hour day, we're now down to a whopping 6 hours to do the things that make us happy. Or if you're an adult, do dishes, do laundry, take out the trash and recycling, get a bit of exercise, clean your room, fix your computer, check your email, take care of your pet and or kid if you have them. Or like me, spend time on commission artwork and making YouTube videos. My time off is a commodity to me. I don't get much of it, and when I do, I try to get at least the basics taken care of where I can. And because I'd give a left nut just to get out of the service industry and make being a YouTube creator and freelance artist my career, most of my time is spent working towards artwork and editing videos, which basically looks like this. Why do you spend so much time in front of your computer? You're getting fat! I'm also not going to flat out say that I don't understand where some of these people in my life are coming from, because I do. I do understand it. I just vehemently disagree with it. But a huge factor of why I'm pretty sure I'm being criticized the most is because I don't have kids. Like, somehow having kids gives women this empowered status where they're excused from certain discrepancies with their own time management. And I really don't care if that pisses anybody off, because I owe you nothing and I know I'll cross that bridge with kids when I get there, so it's an issue that will fix itself irregardless if you wish to waste your energy on being angry. But oftentimes it feels like, well, gee golly whiz, if I had kids, maybe people would get off my back about how I spend what little free time I have. Oh wait, if I had kids, I wouldn't be able to pursue being an artist. I'd be working, and every waking second I wasn't working, I'd be looking after egotistical little crotch goblins. Don't get me wrong, having kids is an amazing experience for a lot of people, but I at this moment do not have my life together in a sufficient way to sustain supporting that kind of a dependent. My full-time, part-time job can't even afford me rent on top of debt, on top of living expenses. Plus, I strongly believe in getting married before having kids, and I've so far proven that I'm not the type of female that most want to bring home to their mothers, let alone alone spend the rest of their lives with, I'm kind of an asshole. But that's just me ranting. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying so hard to make this my career and would love to get out of the service industry to spend all of my time doing artwork and editing videos. Thanks so much, innies and outies.